Here we have Angela's notes about her trip to Rome. I want to ask Angela lots of questions about Rome because I've always wondered what it's like there. To ask questions in English, there are special words that we have to use. You might have just heard some examples in exercise 8, such as what and where. Let's start with what. What is a word that we use to ask for specific information about something. I want to ask Angela, what was the best thing that you saw in Rome? And in her notes, she tells us that she ate lunch at 12 o'clock, but she doesn't tell us what she ate. What did you eat for lunch, Angela? If you listened to exercise 8, the other question word that you would have heard is where. Where is a word that we use when we are talking about places or the position of things. In her notes, Angela only tells us about her day up until 6:30. So I wonder, where did she go in the evening? Are you beginning to notice a pattern here with our English question words? Both what and where started with the letters WH. This makes them easier to remember, right? The next word that we are going to look at is another WH word. Who. Who is a really useful word because it lets us ask about other people. I want to ask her, who did you go to Rome with, Angela? Your mum and dad? The next question word to remember starts with the letters, surprise, surprise, WH. And that word is when. When is a word that we normally use to ask questions about time. I wanted to ask Angela, when did you go to the Colosseum? But I don't need to ask her this as she already tells us in her notes that she went at 8:30 in the morning. We also use the word when to ask about circumstances. For example, when you went to the Vatican Museum, what did you see? Our next useful question word is why. Why is a word that we use to find out the reason for things. What is their cause or their purpose? I want to ask Angela, why did you choose to go to Rome? Our final WH word is which. Which is a word that we use to ask about multiple options or choices. It's like saying, what one? For example, at 6:15, Angela tells us that she stopped to eat Italian gelato ice cream, but she doesn't tell us which flavour she ate. Which ice cream flavour did you get, Angela? The last question word that we are going to talk about doesn't start with the letters WH, but it does have both of these letters in the word, and that word is how. Using how lets us ask about the way or the manner in which something happens. I know how Angela arrived at Palatine Hill because she tells us in her notes that she walked. I still want to ask her, how did you get to Rome, Angela? I don't know if she went by car or by aeroplane or by boat. Now why don't you try exercise 9?